Hi there. Just a quick one today, because this is tying to a video that I want to do, but I don't think I'm there yet. But I've not made a video in a while, and I'm really fucking lonely. So I thought I'd talk to the little black hole. Sounds wrong. The other day I saw on Facebook a meme that said World War III will be a spiritual war, and I just wanted to point it out that we're already in that. It is not World War III, because to say World War makes it look like it's a country against another country or a group of countries against, like world. And it's not. It's the universe that's at war, and pretty much always has been, because you have negative and you have positive. That's all the universe consists of, positive and negative energy. And at the minute, the negative is winning and has been since they set up this monetary system that we're all enslaved to, that they own. Them bastards, right? Now, them bastards have secrets and knowledge that they weren't prepared to share with us. But the universe isn't happy with that, because there are those of us who are being woken up to that. I've been doing this for over 17 years, and I've watched this happen. I watch people waking up, and you can tell that the people who enslave us all are pretty desperate. That's why they spend their money on things like water cannons and little robots that you have in the supermarket that detect shoplifters. They spend money on that. They spend money on surveilling us, on 5G, on bloody facial recognition, on extra policing, on mega prisons, and then cut out little old ladies, well, old people, sorry. It's just that ladies tend to live longer. But cut out old people's winter fuel payments. The same people, because I'm sorry, no matter what government is in, they still serve the same masters. Wink, wink. You do mean it doesn't, and we can see that with the new Labour government being everybody's evil, as the last Tory government were. They piss on us and tell us it's raining. This is all for your own good. These same people 4 years ago were saying, don't hug these old people, stay away from somebody, let them die alone. And that, like, look into her eyes and tell her why you think it's a bag of bollocks or whatever, right? And now they're freezing them. So this proves that 4 years ago, that's not what they meant. The old people mean nothing to them. So all that we were told to protect the old people at whatever cost meant nothing, because they want them out of the way. Useless eaters. And we are losing a generation that speaks to people. Youngsters today, like from millennials onwards, sorry. I don't want to say down because that makes out they're lesser. But from millennials onwards, it's been screens. We talk to each other through screens, and people don't reminisce. I remember sitting there with my nana, and she'd tell me stories of what she used to do when she was young, and I'd tell me and mum would do the same and whatever. And nobody's going to have that anymore. Like, the old people are the only ones who remember what life was like when we had any kind of amenities, for example. I've said in videos before, my mum had like a little park over the road from her that used to have a park keeper with his little hut, and the kids were friends with him. You wouldn't have that now, because everybody's scared of pedos. Like, we've had all of these thoughts. They have been waging war on humanity forever. And it is time, in my personal opinion, and I know that a lot of people agree with me, for us to take up arms. Now, that doesn't mean riot, throw things, fire guns, beat people up, set fire to buildings. It doesn't mean that. It means changing to what we were meant to be, because that's what they fear the most, is if we actually become human. And I see humanity just dropping away. You know what I mean? I'm 53 and I live in a completely different world than I did when I was a child. And the older generation from me, they had it even better, humanity wise. You know, like, I know some people still do it, but, you know, like when I was little, everybody was in everybody else's houses. All the mums were mates and all the kids. And there are people that live around the corner from me. And every time something happens, they get the gazebos out and have a little party on the green in front of them. So that's quite a nice little community. But me, I'm not even sure what my next door neighbours' names are. Admittedly, that's because I'm a hermit. You know, I have turned out weird. But a lot of us nowadays, and this isn't being racist, but a lot of people don't speak my language on my estate. You know, like I hear, and I think it's wonderful, you know, to hear. It's dead exotic hearing all these languages, but that didn't exist when I was young. You know, like everybody knew each other, everybody was in everybody's business, and it was just a different world. And where they are bit by bit eroding that, the youngsters are growing up in a different world, and the old uns are being just left. You know, like the I can't say about the triple thing this winter or what, you know, but I don't see a good winter ahead, and that breaks my heart. And we can do something about that, and we don't have to do it. It's all inside work. They know this. They know what we are, and they spend a lot of time and effort and money, numbers. They shifty around a lot of numbers to make sure that we aren't what we were born to be, and we need to start learning that. So, like, please, let's talk to each other. Please, I put my stuff on Facebook, and I've got shit tons of conspiracy theorist friends on Facebook, if that's what you want to call us. And even they don't speak to me. You know, it's difficult because it's so apart from what we've been bred to be. We're bred from the age of 4 to sit down and shut up until we're spoken to. You know, like if you're meeting the royals, basically. We're basically bred to just, and it's not human behaviour. You know, we're not educated to be human. We're educated to think that everything is numbers, everything is somebody else's job. And that the people that are the public face, the government is the public face of who runs this country and the world. They have bosses, you know, and that they just, like, I saw a news article yesterday, Keir Starmer, that says that he won't be dictated to about the winter fuel payment. But we can be dictated to about the winter fuel payment from that man. Obviously, he was given those words to speak. He was given that script. He is doing a job. He is playing his part on the world stage. And you can tell that just by the fact that if you go back and look at the different stages, all the different governments that have come in have just made it worse all the time. And I'm sorry, but the sheer fact of the matter is it's never gonna get any better until we do something about it. And to do that, we need to realize just how powerful our energy are, because this is a spiritual war. They create us to be negative. Everything around us, Hugh Edwards, P. Diddy, Philip Schofield, like literally is put there to bring down our energies. And if we don't let it get to us and we carry on to be, or if we learn how to be human and actually put each other first, because trust me, when you put other people first, you get more back for yourself. I've been doing this for fucking years, nearly 2 decades, and I can tell you, my spiritual gifts that I get given, money could not buy. And I can't explain it to you in one sitting. Hopefully, people are paying attention to who I am and what I do. You know, like I am the person that I am on Facebook in real life. And I know people don't get it when I say, like, you know, somebody goes like, oh, I really like that. Right, well, do you want it? Give me your address and I'll stick it in the post. And I do that at my own expense. And for that, the universe blesses me in such beautiful ways you wouldn't believe. And you wouldn't believe, because we're taught that magic doesn't exist, and they're lying to you. They're lying to you. I will make it make sense. I will carry on trying to make it make sense until I can't anymore. But while I'm here, I'm going to do whatever I can to make this world a better place, to make the universe, the way I see it, what can I do to make the universal energy that I am an equal share of, because we're all equals, we all occupy a little energetic space in a big soup of energy. We're just croutons, you know what I mean? You know, like the odd bit of carrot, a potato here and there. You know, sorry, I'm thinking about Hugh Edwards again. I don't like that man. Don't know if you know. But yeah, we all, we don't think it, but them bastards know it. And it's coded in symbology, but you can find out that they know it if you know where to look. And a lot of people do. So, and we do, all we can do, I'm so sorry for waffling. I'm feeling a bit down at the minute. Can you tell it in my voice? Don't know why. But yeah, here's me going on. Make your energy positive, and there we go. When I'm sat there like fucking eel, my balloon. Yeah. So if you want to change this world, change yourself. When you find yourself feeling something negative, kick your own arse. It's all done internally. Everything that all of us need to do to win this war is change internally. Every single one of us is a warrior on this planet, and every single one of us is an unwitting soldier in this ongoing war. And it's what we have to ask ourselves is, am I prepared to pick up my weapon of choice and join in the fight? And if you do, life will get so much better. That's the wonderful thing about it. You know, once you change your energy into something that genuinely does some fucking damage to their energy, you get thanked for that. Try it out. If it's happened to you before, leave a comment. You know, like, we need to encourage each other to want to try. Once we want to try, we've got it. Once we start, once we go, right, okay, I'm going to try this then. I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to, instead of being a bitch, I'm going to go like, oh, can I help you with that? Instead of watching somebody struggle, you know, like, just, you know, like, can I help? That literally is shots fired to these people. Trust me. They know this. And that's why they make us so negative. And that's why they're bullies. And won't be dictated to means I won't hear your point of view. It's what I say goes. And that we are meant to employ these people. These people are meant to work for us. We don't want it. And the person who is in the position that has been put there to be our voice, to be our governance, that person is saying, I won't listen to you. I won't take your opinions into account. I don't care who dies. They're just saying it won't be like that. Well, join me back in fucking February of next year and let's see how that one played out. I, for one, will not tolerate that. And we need to just start conversing with each other. So leave a comment. Consider giving a like if you want. And if you're not subscribed, and I saw a video earlier on and the lady said, check the subscribe thing if you're already subscribed, because YouTube does unsubscribe people every now and again. So if you had previously subscribed and it's not showing, please resubscribe, because I love you all. And you know that I do, because this is really me. It's not scripted. I hadn't even thought about what I was going to say past that fucking meme. This is honesty I am coming to you with right here. The direct opposite of the enemy. So who's on my side? Who's with me? Armoured hippos. We're riding on armoured hippos at dawn, but they're spiritual armoured hippos. Anyways, sorry if any of this isn't made sense. Please feel free to talk to me and talk to each other. I'd like it if, like people spoke to each other in the comments. Say hi and people talk to each other. Let's make an example of this. Let's show them that this actually works, yeah? Have a think about it. Let me know what you think, and never forget that I love you all.